Irie to me ne hwa ire. Irie to me no so. Ko sa agwa yi wa ya bo ma o. Be ke he no wa ri ga yi. Tu wa rato, tu wa ha dia. Esa oye. Oye, Ivo Cano se monsa, no blare power. Esa ko wa bo obi. I bring you all greetings from EPIA's headquarters. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and a very good evening to you, irrespective of wherever it is that you are located around the world. I pray that God Almighty and our ancestors will guide, protect you, keep you alive, and keep you healthy, and above all, long life shall be all our portion. Speaking to you today is no other person but your son, your brother, and your humble Indigenous family. Chief Dr. Bishop Omoidiade Noyubieri Edukolo, the humble president of Edo Progressive Indigenous Association, popularly known as Edo Indigenous Movement Worldwide. I have brought us an update today as it relates to our long-awaiting upcoming Edo Global Indigenous Festival. As we all know, the Edo State government a couple of weeks ago has introduced a policy in the state requiring every participant of an event to have a COVID vaccine passport before you can participate in any corporate event or social event. And also, we have also been monitoring carefully around the world as the Western world or Western countries has also made it mandatory to request for COVID-19 passport to allow a free and easy movement around the world. And with this regards, most of our members have been calling us around the world to establish or to lodge their concerns as it relates to this COVID vaccine or COVID passport requirement and the possibility of its effects. And also, as it will also affect the visitors we will be expecting during this upcoming global festival. After a careful assessment, the Executive Council of this noble movement held a meeting on the 10th of October 2021, and a decision was reached on the set date to postpone the proposed global festival. Rather, we have also decided to introduce a reunion for Edo Indigenous members, that will give us opportunity to reunite with one another, that will give the opportunity for some of us who have not met each other before to come together and bond with one another. On that note, the Executive Council introduced the reunion committee on the set date that is to be held by Mrs. Usaogwe and also to be assisted by Mrs. Grace Sora to quickly put together the modalities and the logistics of this upcoming reunion. And we understand that this upcoming festival was planned way before now, and we all has been excited about it. We regret to announce to us that this global festival have been postponed to a later date. Like I said earlier, the proposed reunion will be taking place on the 12th and the 13th of January come 2022. I want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of us who has contributed by any which way that we have contributed, either verbally, morally, financially, energetically, and otherwise. We appreciate you all. I want to also assure you that your contribution will never go in vain. Permit me to specially thank the chairman of the festival committee, Mr. Ben Owens, the chairman of the Festival Women Committee, Mrs. Edith Westergaard, the chairman of the fundraising committee, Mr. Ayo Aradiaye. I want to also thank the executive of this movement who has worked tirelessly to make sure all the plans are put together. We want to also thank all the members who have cast their energy into this noble proposed festival. As it relates to the meeting that was held by the Executive Council, the General Secretary of this noble organization will be updating us with the minutes of the last decision, of the last meeting that was held by the Executive Council. In that same council meeting, the disciplinary committee was also introduced to help us put things in place in this organization and to also help us checkmate some irregularities that has arisen or that may arise within now till in the future. I want to thank you for taking out your time to listen to these broadcasts, update. I want to say we love you. I want to say we appreciate you. I want to say we thank you for being a part of this traditional foundation that we are putting together to make sure that our cultural pride or our tradition never go astray. We thank you from the bottom of our heart, and we say keep it up and continue to put your hands together with us. Lest I forget, I will use this opportunity to call on each and every one of the members of this noble movement to kindly support the reunion committee that was just introduced, as they will be reaching out to us in one way or the other in order for us to synergize with them to make the reunion a success. I look forward to see you there as we look forward to enjoy our reunion by advertising our culture, our cultural groups, and our traditional music, and all our traditional activities, and above all, to meet one another. And I pray that this we shall do in good faith and in good health. Obama, that talk way, he said,